Greetings and salutations, fellow fans of female disenfranchisement, and welcome back to the Correctional Department, or as I like to call it, the Justice Department, where the majority of the injured are, well, women with children. I really do need to actually make cells for them at some point. I'm deeply impressed they're still alive, actually. I'm pretty sure some of these women have been starving for months now, and yet they simply refuse to expire. I'm impressed, so deeply so that I'm thinking of actually making a place for them to live. I know, it's extraordinarily generous of me to do so, but I am a very generous man, what can I say? Alright, well, fine, let's begin on the laborious process of making a home for them, shall we? Yeah, that'll do. Now, how do I do this without all of my little retarded builders locking themselves in and ending their own lives? That's a good question. How do I do that? Presumably by adding in a little door back here, maybe? I mean, I feel like there's going to be a lengthy walk around the exterior, which will be less than ideal for everyone involved, but if I just make like a big jail door there, then, yeah, there's your entrance. Wonderful. Hexy, can't build a mine for the children? Unplayable. I, too, am a little bit saddened by the fact that you cannot run a youth correctional facility. That would be funny. I appear to still have a hole in the ground over here. Perhaps we should, remove that. There you go. I had a sudden spike in casualties recently as well, as somebody decided to throw a rope over the wall. And at first I figured like, oh, clever clogs, you throw a rope over the wall, now you can climb out. And some of them did indeed climb out. However, the guards never removed the rope, and so prisoners would walk into the yard, see the rope, and think, oh, freedom! And then they'd go to the rope, and the 5 guards would immediately gather around them and beat the living shit out of them. And then they'd drag them off to the infirmary, hence this. And then the next prisoner would go into the yard and go, oh, freedom! And the 5 guards would beat the shit out of them and go to the infirmary, and the 3rd prisoner would go in and go, oh, freedom! You see where this is going. It took me a while until I realized that you can actually click on the rope and go remove. Yay. Lovely. I'm going to need a new place to have power stations as well. I'm sort of running out of room there. The nice people in the school station wouldn't sabotage a power station, would they? You know, I'll put it up here. I imagine the cripples are probably too busy bleeding to death to really bother a nice little electrical substation, so maybe that'll work out well. I also, by the way, realized that your guard duties, they need food and, like, places to shit and stuff. I had no idea. That's why everyone was so unhappy in my prison, and why staff morale was so low, because they hadn't been able to take a shit in months. Yeah, that does seem to happen a lot for some reason. You know, all of you people, go to like your cells or something, alright? All of you. And where was the emergency services? There, the emergency services, right. Give me a fire engine, please. Oh, it's raining outside. You'd hope that the rain might deal with this, but somehow I doubt it. Alright, fireman. Get in there and start pouring water on the electrical fire. I'm sure nothing terrible will happen from this action. No, not at all. Water and electricity go together remarkably well. You wouldn't think it, but it does. There you go. You douse that electrical fire. There we are. No problems whatsoever. Rebuild those walls, please, and, Thank you very much for your services, Mr. Firefighters. I appreciate it. Right, let's get that repaired. Can I order you to focus in on that, or, are you going to... okay, you're gonna repair the thing that's closest first. Okay, good, intelligent, wise of you. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Because it would be unfortunate if you were now, there we are, lovely. Okay, we can end the bang up then. There we are. And we'll just need to run a little bit of new power lines there, no problems. See, when I have a backup generator, this will be a lot better for when this happens next time. Static. Static? Hold on. Let me check. Let me check. Backup generator. This will be... I really do need to actually... If I just make like a big jail door there, then yeah. I can't hear any. Yeah, I can't hear any. Okay, it must have been a YouTube thing, probably. In all due likelihood. Power room should be separate from the main prison building? Well, that's something with the luxury... Someone with the luxury of space might be able to do that, chat. Well, guess what? I do not possess the luxury of space, and therefore the electricity room is going to be in the middle of everything else, along with all the other things. I know it's hardly ideal, but that's where we are. Right, and, I'll just make a staff door there. I mean, all of these people are starving and carrying young children anyway, so I doubt they'll run too far, even if they do get a momentary whiff of freedom, one would think. Something else that I could actually use. Oh, God. Let's see. See, we've had a... Look at that! Look at that! There's no stabbings! I believe we have figured out a rough solution to the morning blood sport. Nobody died. Okay, we also discovered a little bit of a tunnel here, which we'll probably fix up, but nobody died this morning, which is not bad. Not bad at all. What was I on about? Before I started glorying in the fact that nobody died this evening. Oh, I turned off the fog of war, by the way, because goddamn, that was an awful mechanic. What was I doing? What was I doing? It's a great fucking question. It probably had something to do with utilities, I think. Right, so power station. Yep, start building one of those, and it's going to need, like, a bajillion capacitor, but I'll worry about that a little bit later. Oh, now I remember what I was doing. Sprinklers! Sprinklers! That's what I was doing. Sprinklers, because if I have sprinklers, then... When, there you go. Then, the next time everything gets set on fire, we will be able to limit the spread of aforementioned fire. Yes. I have no idea how many sprinklers are enough sprinklers, or how many sprinklers are not enough sprinklers, so we're just gonna... slap out a... general selection, hope for the best. Man, this is gonna flood the shit out of the prison. One sprinkler there, one sprinkler there. I feel like the water damage, if anything, is gonna be worse than the fire damage at this point. Right, then we won't worry about putting any in the cells. Oh, our first death of the day. Hello. What happened to you then? Addicted to cocaine. Well, that's what happens when you're addicted to cocaine. It was probably an overdose. Probably not my fault. Yes. Continue to heal them from their starvation. Allow them to get to a certain point where they are about to die from starvation, and then... Wait, the corpse is unconscious? That's unusual. Why is the corpse unconscious? Most corpses tend to, you know, be lacking in consciousness in total. That tends to be what defines them as corpses. Is she not actually dead? Did she just have an overdose and appear dead before the medical personnel was like, no, 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 this one's still breathing, look at it. Yeah, she's fine. Screw you, video games. She's dead. She's not. She is fine. God damn. 0 deaths. We are still on 0 deaths. Beautiful. I've still not sorted out the babies. I'm working on the babies, chat. We're getting there. We're on the way. I needed to set up like a sprinkler system because, you know, fires. Wow, somebody thinks they're going to get out on parole? Optimistic. See, one of the beautiful parts about my prison is that it is open to everyone. It is an extraordinarily egalitarian solution to a societal problem. We could have some extra money if we had a death row to the prison. That is true, and I will. But yes, it's a very egalitarian system, which I pride myself on quite a bit. Many people enter, very few people leave. And those who do leave, more often than not, come back. It's a perfect loop, where we get paid to incarcerate people, then we make their life in prison such an absolute unironic living hell that they will inevitably fail in real society, return, and then the government will have to pay me to incarcerate them again. It's kind of amazing, honestly. I mean, I'm starting to see how America has made this into such an enormous business because, boy howdy, it is a profitable one. All right, speaking of profitable one, I do need more cookers and fridges as we're expanding expanding our operations here. Little pipes. And electrical cabling, which should be fine if I just do like this, I believe. There we are. A gold pocket watch. I don't even see how that's contraband, really, but yeah. Take it away from her, it's worth money too. Right. Soon we will have a baby wing up and running. The children yearn for recreational imprisonment as well. And it would be, you know, deeply unjust of us if we did not do so. Honestly, is this a thing that actually happens in America? Like, do you lock babies up with their mothers? I feel like that's inhumane. I know I'm not necessarily one to speak on this particular topic, but... Now what? Oh, let me guess. The 5,000 new, thingity-bobs, overloaded the capacity, didn't it? It probably did. There, just install a whole heaping shitload of those and, get rid of some of those too, as we're gonna switch them out for the bigger, better capacitors. I need more builders, but at the same time, I don't really want to pay for more builders either. Come now, vamos, vamos. A prison without electricity is not a prison at all. And yes, I know, I am going to add a death row eventually. Don't worry, I am all on board with the idea of death row. No problems. I agree with you in principle. It's just that, you know... Yeah, that's not going to remain on for very long, is it? Hold on. Hold on, let me guess. Are you telling me... Hold on, I have a nasty suspicion. And now if I turn that on... Motherfucker, you can't feed the system from 2 overlapping power generators, because the electricity is presumably racist and reacts poorly to electricity of a different color. I hate you, video game. I hate you quite a bit. That makes no sense whatsoever, at all. Absolutely zero zip nilch null. That is retarded. Why are you doing this to me? Well, that is certainly going to complicate things. Thank you very much, video game, for making this. Good job, I suppose, on noticing that there was a construction going on out there. Yeah, no, I'm not even necessarily upset. You managed to figure out that there was a hole in the wall to rebuild, and then you dug out from underneath it. Yeah, quite well done. Excellent. I clearly need to make a larger prison to prevent that from happening more. Right, well, you should maybe go and close up that hole there and maybe do a little bit of a tunnel search, maybe. I wonder if I get paid... I wonder if I still get paid. Like, if they escape, am I punished in any way? I mean, I would presume I'm probably punished in some way. It would seem only natural. I doubt that's the tunnel. I very much so doubt that's the tunnel. I need to set up the little doggy-woggies to wander around looking for tunnels. But first, I need piping. Right, loads. And loads of things to deal with fires. Good. We'll just connect that directly to the sewer line. I love how the game is like, oh, no. You can't combine different sources of electricity. That would be weird. But you wanna... You wanna line up your toilets with your sprinklers? Oh yeah, no problems. We can do that. That's fine. You can absolutely put out the fires with just straight up toilet water, no problem. Of course. Why would you even need asking? Why would you even need to ask something like that? Yes. Why would I? Why would I even? There. That'll make that a little bit better. I shall require more doggy-woggies. Right, doggy-woggies and doggy-woggy patrols. How did I do patrols again? I did it via the staff menu. No. Via the deployment menu. Yes. Okay. Alright, and I want one pretty much here all day long, frankly. There you go, just up and down there all the live long day. How goes the construction work? Very well. In fact, we should be done. Ah, we might actually be... no? Ah. Of course, we just need to build 5,000 lights. Okay, right. That will be locked shut, of course, because otherwise that would be rather silly. And, alright, what do we need now for a birthing cell? A birthing cell. A birthing cell. Family cell, okay. Bed, foam mattress, toilets, crib, shower head. What? You're gonna get the luxury of a shower just because you managed to squeeze out a little gremlin. Ugh. Alright, fine. Seems awfully soft and spoiled to me. But if you say so. Here. You can have a little table as well, so that you can actually, you know, wash the gremlin. I am a kind and a beneficent master. What else here? So you can change the gremlin's diapers. Now I've forgotten which button was the room button again. Toilet, crib, shower head. Okay. Well, we have a toilet there. Toilet, crib, shower head. Drains. And, can I fit that in there too? Yes. No, that's not what I wanted to put there at all. I want to put a drain there. It's a pretty luxurious cell, honestly. That should keep the mothers under control, I hope, so that they don't keep stabbing their little babies. Green? Yeah, green's a nice color for this. Right. Actually, that's retarded, what I'm doing right here. Yes, it's dumb. Hold on, can I, If I try to copy this, will it allow me to copy it, or will it do something dumb? It won't. Of course it won't. It needs me to build it first. Oh, god damn it. You lazy pieces of shit. Okay, fine. We'll build it first. One day I'll learn these keys. Probably not. Green. Okay, right. So, wall. Wall, which then requires bed. Which then requires crib. Toilet. Table. I don't think they need a table, necessarily, but... Don't need those two, do I? No, I don't think so. Shower. You know, I feel like this will just encourage them to get pregnant, honestly. I feel like this will make all of the people in my prison just really start staring at the male guards. Or, you know, that one prisoner, of course. That one prisoner that came here through the diversity program and thinking to themselves, wow. If I got myself pregante, my life in here would be a lot more comfortable. Yes. Yes, it would. Perhaps that is something you should consider. Glow in the dark, how many servitors did you make with prisoners? I wish I could. We really need to... Enclosed surrounded by a wall and doors. Oh, did you find a... Aha, oh damn, that was a long ass, holy shit. Man, that was quite the tunnel. I'm, again, deeply impressed. Ah, I was using the water line, yeah, see, That's why you shouldn't be running your water line through your prison. Just in case you were wondering. Because somehow, and don't ask me how, I don't understand this, but somehow your prisoners can actually get into the water line and not drown due to the high water pressure or anything. Nor will they interrupt the water flow to any other part of the prison either, remarkably enough. It's quite the achievement. But yes, let's definitely deal with that. I already got 10 workmen. I don't need more workmen. It's just that labor is going to take the time that labor is going to time. But yeah, I definitely feel like we're rewarding pregnancies perhaps a little bit too much here. I don't know. Then again, one could easily make the counter-argument that one of the big problems with current-day society is that we don't reward pregnancy anywhere near enough, so hey. Bit of a double-edged sword, I do suppose. Maybe if we ran society a little bit more like a prison, more of our problems would be solved. There's an argument to be made there. There's definitely an argument to be made there. If only we treated the female population of our nations more like they were disenfranchised prisoners, perhaps we would see a higher moral standards amongst our female populace. Perhaps this would indeed solve the problem of sorry porta potties entirely. Just saying, it's worth a try. We've attempted the whole female enfranchisement campaign, and, well, you know, how did that work out, Minus 5,091. Now, I think that is including, yes, expenses like building stuff, so I'm not going to panic yet, but I'm going to start panicking soon if that keeps up. Yep, just keep filling her up. Keep filling her up. Pump her full, boys. No need to stop or halt, just keep pumping. And now I can copy you. What? Oh, you still do that dumb thing, don't you? Alright, fine. For some reason, it's fine with some walls and not others. I don't quite get why, but... Can we squeeze one more in there? We can. It will make everything look a little bit weird, though.
Service guarantee.
Yeah, never mind. I am opposed to things looking weird. Right, and we have got like a nice 3-wide hallway. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's a good amount of cells. Do we need more than that? Do we? I mean, how many have we got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, so we might need to just make this into like a general family block then, mightn't we? Yes. Oh, goddammit. Now what's wrong? Because of the walls, isn't it? You little shits. Yes, if you absolutely insist. I guess we'll do a bit of a double then, just to make sure we've got capacity for the birthing mothers amongst us. Again, why would you take your child to prison? It just seems fucking weird. It really does. It really does. God help me. Right. There you go. Surely that's going to be enough, right? You've got a nice double block there? Yeah, that's going to be plenty. That is going to be more than adequate. And let's expand upon that whilst we're at it as well. Might as well use the new ground whilst I've got it. And we'll make an internal wall there. 1, 2, 3 wide. Right. Like so. And we can have a nice big luxurious canteen area and a common area. Frankly, I feel like I am spoiling these people, but oh well. A canteen with a serving table. Yeah, more like that. I mean, that should be enough, right? Yeah, that'll be more than enough. That'll be plenty. And a common room. Truly, truly, these bitches are spoiled. Here, you can have a little bit of tennis table. Actually, no, maybe we should view this as a positive thing. Yes, like you've got gym mats. You've got a nice little fan. You got a chess table. Some chairs. We should view this as a positive thing, as a rewarding experience. You got a cactus, plants. If you get pregante, you will receive superior treatment to those who are not pregante. Yes, I kind of like this. This'll be our one actual reformative measure in our entire prison. It is going to be to teach the people in the prison that if you enter society and you get pregnant and you get yourself a decent husband, you get to live a life of luxury. Yeah, no, I am actually warming to this idea now. This'll be the carrot and the stick. Yes. Fuck it, give him a chandelier. Yeah, definitely. Perfect. There you go, much better. That should teach them a valuable lesson, I think. Make sure they've got plenty of electricity, of course. We don't want our mothers to be inconvenienced in any ways, naturally. We wouldn't want them to suffer any hardships. Very important. I am creating better women. I sure hope I'm laying pipe on the right side of the room, otherwise this is going to be a major inconvenience in the not too distant future. Actually, this is smarter. Yes, there you go. And don't you ever let anybody tell you that Prison Arch doesn't adequately reform some of its prisoners. This is probably a waste of piping, but it's fine. Anything for my birthing persons. There you go. Brilliant. Perfect. Glow in the Dark, Arch's prison is for water nymphs. It does look that way. And Arch saves Japan with his new breeding institutes. I would fix it. I would. See, people mock the idea of state-mandated girlfriends only because they don't see the values in state-mandated girlfriends. They fail to see the enormous benefits that this would inevitably bring to society. Like, again, I've talked about this previously, but the only real thing we need to do here is to make it so that your state-mandated girlfriend's quality is determined by your contribution to society. Nice and simple. You've got a steady paying job, you're doing well, you're contributing, you get good state-mandated girlfriend. If you're being a load upon society, however, merely draining its resources, or you're the average immigrant, well, your state-mandated girlfriend is going to be of the severely overweight and hefty PTSD variety, yes. The kind that bleeds 30 days a month rather than the usual 7. That kind. And you will be forced to breed them. If you don't breed them, well, the government will just kick down the door and force you to. I've yet to figure out a way to do that humanely, but I'm pretty sure I could come up with something in the not too distant future. Oh god, you're all locked out of there, aren't you? Okay, here. I will lock that door open for you, because it's not like they're going to get out of there anyway. Come one, come all. Fill your pockets, everybody. Put in the wires, lay the pipes. Ah, yes. Another test of the prison stabbing yard. Okay, so last time we saw not a whole lot of stabbings at all. Let's see this morning. Normally, the blood sports would begin in about 40-odd minutes. But we've passed multiple days now without any major incidents. There we go. Everybody's deployed. Everybody's peaceful. Okay, a small kerfuffle there with the guards, but otherwise... okay, yeah, again, some minor stabbings, but compared to previously, oh yeah, no, we've largely fixed our violence issue here, I think. I'm rather impressed with myself. Good, boys and girls. As a reward for that, you're going to get a complete prison shakedown. Why? Because I feel with all of this import of various stuff, we're going to find quite the haul of shit today. A bit of booze, a scissor, a power drill somehow, a lighter, a little bit of drugs, stands to reason, a cell phone, a bit of poison, a woman's weapon, of course. A rope, we don't like those. 3 poisons, in woman's weapon indeed. Okay, that wasn't that bad. No rifles or revolvers, so I'll consider that to be a pretty good check, honestly, everything considered. Very nice, very nice. Things are growing better within our prison. Casualties are down, safety is up. Smuggling is also falling significantly. I know! I want to kill prisoners too, but I'm working on it, slowly but surely. Alright, what was the other little grant thingies I could take on? Cell block D, because around 200 prisoners. You know, I'm getting there. Him. I'm going to 30%. Build a bakery. I don't feel like that sounds like a good idea, honestly, but... Alright, we'll start with cell block D first and foremost. And, I suppose we can get started on the reoffending rate reaching a mere 30%. I think my reoffending rate at the moment is close to 100%, but I suppose we could, try to reduce that at least a little bit. It's worth an attempt. Honey, why are you bleeding? Why is there blood squirting out of your stomach, honey? Oh, don't worry, that's just prison, Ma. Are we just gonna leave her bleeding there in front of her grandmother or whatever? Or mother, actually. We are? Okay, well, shit. And she's left now, so... Oh, it's because all of the beds are busy with the birthing persons. Ah, shit, right. I really need to find a way to clear all of the birthing-bodied individuals out of the way. Because they're kind of hogging all of the beds, leaving the rest of the populace to just bleed to death quietly.
Here's the question. fire is the answer.
Glow in the dark. Art breeder offers her liquor up or get them high. Non-compliant men. Tell the sow if she gets pregnant by him, she gets to eat all she can for a month. Oh no, the prison bus left. Did I? Oh no, I did manage to fill up on it, so it's fine. And Glow in the dark again. Isn't this just a Norwegian prison now, but pro baby? Well, it is getting nicer. It is. It is getting a lot nicer. I'm a little bit disturbed by the fact that it's getting to be so nice. But don't worry, we're gonna add on another shit cell. We are. Like, we're gonna double up on these, because these are the good ones. These are the ones that produce the true pain and suffering. Keep up the building programs. God, are you not done here yet? You goddamn slowpokes. Oh, do we miss a wall there? We do, don't we? There we go. I need some prison doors as well. By the way, I was rewatching Zulu just the other day, and man, the beauty of old movies, I tell you, like, the style of film they had back then, everything was so much more colorful, weirdly enough. Everything was so much more interesting looking. Like, everything, like, they weren't afraid to shoot things in natural lighting. You know, God. It just makes me hate the modern-day House of Dragons shooting style even more, where everything is made artificially dark for no goddamn reason whatsoever beyond enforcing a theme, I guess? See, I've come to realize this is basically the lazy approach, right? Because the filmmaker is thinking to themselves, okay, I want my product to have a certain feel to it. Like, I want this to be a depressing scene, or like a dark scene, or like a disturbing scene, or something, you know, stuff like that. That is their aim. They're aiming to try to give you some sort of emotional reaction to their little piece of artwork there. That's what they're trying. But they don't... Oh my god. Hello, doctor. We've been getting reports of sickness from a number of prisoners. It might be worth identifying and quarantining the infected to stop it from spreading. You think I have the capacity for that? Well, I do have solitary cells, I guess. Okay, how do I identify a sick person? I have no idea. What does a sick person look like, Mr. Doctor? Hello? Are you sick? Apparently not. You're deceitful and cunning, like all women. That's not unusual. Hello? Are you sick? Anarchist. Anarchist? Really? Yeah, I think we'll throw you in the solitary for the next 24 hours. Oh, hello! You do look rather sick. Okay, you are going to be put into solitary for 24 hours. Because you're green. I don't like your skin color. Straight up, you know? Don't blame me. It has nothing to do with your race. You're just green. Green is not a race. Green is... biological. Well, so is race, I suppose. Virological? Yes, virological. That's the word I was looking for. Any more of you green people around that needs to go to lock up for a while? No? Alright, well, I believe I have found the one green person. I figured you would have keys, but apparently you do not. You know, it occurs to me, I could just lock them up in their... Oh, hello there. I could have just locked them up in their cells rather than slamming them into solitary, but, well, solitary is more solitary. Hello there. You too. Solitary you go. Any other green people around? No? We good?
Service guarantee.
We cleared out most of the greens now? Okay. Quarantine successful. Probably. Another good day. But yes, as I was saying, they lack the abilities to create scenes that are actually emotional. Solitary. Off you go. And so instead, they try to trick your little... Oh, there's another one. Green. Well, it's a very fitting name. And so instead, they try to trick your brain into thinking that it is an emotional scene. So when they want something to be dark, they literally just make the entire goddamn scene dark. That's what they do. They just make it difficult to goddamn see. When they want something to inspire doom and gloom, they shoot it during night time, and so on. Whereas in the good old days, they had ways to inspire these emotions via the way they set up the scene to be shot, via the dialogue of the characters. Like, when Bromwith and the Mage of Engineers is talking about their experiences at the end of the battle, for example, it's like, oh, do you think I can stand this butcher's yard more than once? So he's asking him what other experiences in battle he's had. That introduces a certain melancholic feel because, yeah, no, the cost was horrific of the Battle of Rock's Drift. On both sides, it was an unmitigated slaughter, and the characters managed to make you feel like it was a massive slaughter by simply speaking to you. Instead of, like, putting on a red filter or something, or graying the sky. It's like, oh my boy, how depressive this truly was. Hate it. Hate it a lot. I'm just gonna assume that I've gotten most of the green people in solitary confinement now and continue at maximum speed. Glow in the Dark, 55 Days in Peking was fun, but not as good as Zulu. I haven't watched that movie in absolute ages either. I should probably watch that again. That probably is a funny movie still. He's amping up the argument. We can make lots of money quickly if we add a death row to the prison. Listen, I'll work on it as soon as I've got the prison capacity up to 200 people, okay? The moment that happens, I'll get to work on death row. I promise. I think I'm still losing money, despite having like a 9,000 plus positive cash flow here. Okay, and what exactly is going on here then? I see we're having something that appears to be some sort of minor logistical issue, which is currently locking up a huge portion of my dudes. Do you not have a place to like sit and eat or something? Is that your quandary here? Can you not pathfind to it? No? Alright, what is your issue then? Are you stuck on the serving table? Okay, try to dismantle the serving table. Okay, well, that helped, I guess. Bit of a short-term aid, but, Right, let's try that again, shall we? Dumbass little guards. And this is done. Okay, nice. Right, how deep are these cells? Like that. Okay, so if we have a little door. I did not.
Heresy's the question.
There
Fire is
then.
the answer.
We should gain access nice and easy. And glow in the dark. Fitness is hard with short attention span, people. It is. It is actually true. You get easily bored. Did we not install any lights here? Or have we simply not got started on the utilities? No, we've got utilities. Did you, for one, just not bother adding in lights? Because this section does seem awfully dark. I don't know why. It's supposed to add lights automatically, but I guess it didn't this time. There. We'll even give you a little light in your cell, because that's just what a nice person I am. Did you not install shower heads there? Are you installing shower heads there, or did you just randomly forget about those? You randomly forgot about those. Okie dokie. And the table too. Lazy little... And here as well. What the fuck? Tards. Table. Small. There, and drains. Putting a shower right next to the bookshelf might not be logistically wise. I feel like that's going to lead to very, very many soaked and soggy books, but not my problem. I'm not going to live in these cells now, am I? You know, the Alexander movie actually sort of kind of did what I'm talking about all right again. The one with that guy, that person who's like famous or something, playing Alexander, that guy. The Alexander movie was actually a pretty okay movie. Why are you still not like... I don't know, it's connected. I don't... Oh, you haven't... Have you not? Oh, you just haven't installed it yet, because it's full of shower heads and lights. Okay, well, very well. We'll simply just lean back and wait until you're done, then. The Alexander movie, actually, to a degree, managed to do that whole emotional thing. It was not a bad film, especially considering, you know, the modern standards of things. Are you sure you don't want to close this off or finish this construction or something before, you know, morning and people will start flooding out of my prison in enormous droves because there's a door sitting here that we apparently can't close? At this rate, I suspect we're gonna have some escapes today, because I don't know why this foundation hasn't finished. Oh, it's because the foundation literally isn't finished. Okay, well, shit. Okay, well, shit indeed. Yep, we're going to have some escapes today. Don't worry, as long as they don't realize that there's an enormous gaping hole in the prison, I'm sure nothing ill will come of it. I'm certain my little builders will quickly realize and prioritize finishing the outer walls before too many of my prisoners can run off their way to freedom. like the battle scene in Alexander was really quite good. The one with the Persian army, that was an excellent battle scene. Now, they didn't represent the phalanx very well at all. In fact, they represented the phalanx incredibly fucking poorly. Why did you break the shower heads? God damn it. The phalanx formation very poorly, especially, you know, in comparison to dealing with things like chariots and so on, but still... Oh, did somebody try to escape by climbing the walls again? Well, they deserve the beating they get then, even if it's to the death. The whole gay thing, though, okay, so this is one of those things that had come from, whoa, which was the Greek philosopher? There's like one Greek philosopher that made a big deal out of Alexander crying over the death of Hephaestion. Was it Hephaestion, right? It's like, oh, Alexander was inconsolable and cried for days, etc. Okay, that's not actually unnormal or unnatural at all during the time. We didn't view feelings the same way then that we do now. Today, crying a lot is a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of masculinity. Back then, it absolutely was. It was a display of powerful emotion, how greatly you valued this person. Hephaestion was obviously very close to Alexander. That doesn't mean, however, that he was fucking him. This is one of those current year things where the progressives look at Bilbo and Frodo, Sam and Frodo and go, wow, what a beautiful friendship. Let's try to make this about sodomy somehow. Like, it doesn't have to do with butt sex. Not everything in the whole world has to do with butt sex. There are things that exist on a spectrum outside of butt sex. There are things that men can do together that doesn't include putting things up each other's arse. It's possible. You can indeed have bonds between male Homo sapiens without requiring ass fuckery. Oh. Ah, shit. The pit boiled over again today, did it? Okay, well... It's pretty normal. If anything, the fact that it hasn't boiled over for like 3 days is remarkable in and of itself. And that was even before a lot of the woke shit. Like, they didn't make Alexander a homosexual in that movie because of woke shit. They did it because this has kind of become just the accepted narrative around Alexander now. And again, all of this comes from like one source describing him mourning one of his best friends and closest allies. Doesn't seem entirely reasonable, frankly. Are you not done here yet? Why are we, Why is this... God damn it, you found another way to dig out of here, did you? How did you dig out of there? I'm pretty sure there's a dog going past there constantly. And or is there a water lane nearby? Well, that's just one of those inescapable ones then, because sometimes they will just dig a tunnel in like a day, because there's a dog patrolling right on top of that constantly, which should probably have sniffed it out, but apparently it did not, which is mildly annoying. They are pretty good at digging. I can't say otherwise. I just need to start searching their cells more often, clearly. And yeah, there's a dog patrolling right on top of that, but... Isn't there? Well, I suppose we can put a dog handler on permanent patrol there, actually, because... It sort of kind of does require a permanent patrol regardless, so that's fine. That would at least put in place something that might potentially stop further breakouts. I still feel like I'm losing money, despite the game going like, yeah, you're totally earning money. I don't feel like it, video game. I don't feel like it at all. Calm down, women. Oh, calm down. Little builders, you have used weeks, months, years completing this fucking cell block now. Hurry. Hurry, scurry, goddammit. It should not take you this long to carry over a few shower heads. It really should not. What's lacking here? Oh, the toilet.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Right, now we can remove those walls now. Because we don't need those anymore. Smash, 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 smash. Reaper Null, I have a friend that is way that believes that men in friendship for more than 5 years have some sexual attraction to each other. Also, hello, Barch. Hello to you, too. Well, you know, there are some men that makes that perception very easy to get. Like Kyle, for example. Yes. Kyle is a homosexual in virtually all ways. Therefore, it is very easy to look at him and go, well... Now, most men are gay like that, right? No, no. An astonishing minority of men will ever reach the levels of homosexuality that Kyle displays on a weekly day, okay? Weekly day? What even is a weekly day? Oh, another death. Not bad. On a weekly day. On a day-to-day basis. It's rare. You know, most men don't act like that. It's the weird outliers that do, that's all. Right, are the cells finally done? They are. Oh, God, thank you. Okay, we can finally get the family cells. There. Oh, right. Doors. I forgot about that.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
I forgot about the doors thing. Listen, they're just mothers, okay? We don't really need to lock them up with all of this security meant for the hardened criminals of the campus. They don't need this. Why are you just... No, don't open locked door. Don't be dumb. Are you retarded? You're retarded, aren't you? Go somewhere else. There you go. Oh, God. Wonderful. They're all retarded. Okay, He just really wanted to unlock that door for some reason, that's all. Once he unlocked it, he was happy. He just really, really needed to unlock that door. For reasons. Okay, serving table. Nice serving table right there. A couple tables for the inmates to snack around. Actually, hold on. I don't need it to do it quite like this. Bench. So bench one away. There, that'll probably be more than enough. Perfect, and then we'll have a little common room up there. A tiny little common room for a tiny bit of a misbehaving populace. Canteen. And common room. They don't need much. They don't deserve much. They'll get, a pool table, even that's somewhat generous, really. Maybe a television and, as opposed to sofa. They're gonna have to stand if they want to watch the television, though. That improves the canteen's grade, does it? Oh, okay. Alright, well. I mean, if the people want a water cooler, I can give them a water cooler. I don't know what improving a canteen's grade really does. I'm presuming it'll keep them, you know, a bit more calm and quiescent, which would be nice. There, water coolers for everybody. Happy, happy. Now then, far more importantly... how many cells can I fit in here? 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Very good, very good. And since they're bunk beds, this is going to improve my prison's capacity quite significantly. Oh, don't do that. Don't. I hate you. I hate you a lot. There you go. I hate you. I hate you, Tool. I hate you. There. Spin around. That's not quite correct, but it's close enough for general government work. Concrete walls, just brown ones, I'm presuming? Yeah, more or less. Now, this should get me up to 200 prisoner capacity. Imagine all of the silly little prisoners stewed together in nice, tight, closed confines, never again to see the light of day. Why is that slightly off? Why is that slightly off? Ah, or no, maybe? Triggers my autism. Four deaths today. Okay, we're approaching the old school standards, are we? Not bad. I feel like I'm missing something. What am I not understanding? 5. Good, good. Keep going. Why video game? Just listen, if I'm asking you to override a wall that's already there, just don't build the next wall. It's not rocket science. Speaking of rocket science, apparently Trump is back on Twitter, according to Elon Musk. Why does this keep happening? What kind of space and time warping? Oh no, this is actually how it's supposed to be, I guess. Okay, well... I don't like the way that looks. I object to the way that looks, but it's okay, I guess. We can only get so autistic about these little dumbass details. There. Close enough for general issue government work. So what if it's not exactly symmetrical? So what? What's the big problem? What is the big deal with it not being quite symmetrical? It's fine the way it is. It's just going to confuse the prisoners a little bit here and there, that's fine. Not a big deal, not a big problem. Speaking of, I do need... I know, death row, I get it. What do you mean requires entrance? Oh. Fear not, little prisoners. I have learned from my mistakes in the previous cell block, and I will give you more space this time. Okay? You will have more space for your showers. And thus, I will expect there to be a serious drop in stabbing incidents as well. You are going to have to demonstrate to me that you deserve this increased wiggle room. That's also wrong. Why do I keep doing the wrong thing? I don't understand what I myself am doing. Completely and sadly, I have lost the plot for what, on God's good earth, it is I was thinking of doing here. This is going to be really easy to bury out of, isn't it? You know what? Yes, it will be. Hold on. I think I know what it was I was thinking. Was I thinking that? No, I wasn't thinking that. Yeah, no, I still don't know what I was thinking with this. No matter how you slice and dice it, it's just actually kind of sort of retarded. Eh. Now, don't you be angry. We're going to have many more shower heads for you. You will be able to become clean whenever you wish. So long as it's, you know, in the hours that allow you to use the showers, that is. Well, no more need for anybody to stab anyone else over access to the showers. Everyone will have equal access. Equity. Equality. Perhaps even prosperity. I feel like this is going to be a very heavily patrolled area of the prison. This is probably not only going to rival the old stabbing pit, it's probably going to supersede it quite dramatically and drastically. Right, now that I have created baby areas, have we, well, we've gotten... Yeah, those people who are still unconscious up there, they're just unconscious because of... They haven't eaten in months and months and months. That's fine. Why are there a bunch of meal trays just sitting here? Who even knows? Now, I do have an easier way to solve my escapee problem. Let's see. We will simply make a little concrete building here, where we're going to have some armed guards. And a weapons locker. And then we are just going to have snipers. There. It'll also be a little reminder for the people going to school that there are armed guards nearby, to teach them a lesson that if they misbehave out there in the great wide world, somebody with a gun is going to come and fucking shoot them. I should probably do a quick search of all of the cells again to make sure that they aren't building any more tunnels, the little bastards. Well, I'll give them an opportunity to eat first. Pull out the electrical wiring. One death already, a quick start to the day. Still got plenty. I don't know why they're whining so much about the CCTV cameras. They're there for their own protection. Yeah, they sure as hell don't seem to appreciate all I do to try and keep them alive. Considering how often they stab one another, you really would think that they'd be more understanding of that, but nope. Even if you try to help them, they just rebel again. Right. let's have a quick little tunnel search. See if we find anything interesting in people's toilets. Well, I found some knives and some drugs. And really, the last place I'd place my recreational drugs is probably in the toilet. Oh, hey, I show speed. Well, you had a good effort there to try and get away, but didn't quite make it. No tunnels? No tunnels. Okay. So, Jar, can you select or highlight rows of cells instead of replicating single cells? You can select multiple. It's just that my weird ass thing makes me want to select individual cells. Entirely normal. And Lothenok, how about conquistadors overthrowing Aztecs in the style of Zulu? Dialogue would be key. Imagine the screeching, though. White men overthrowing evil mesos to save their slaves is bad. Progressives. Yes, it would be.
Service guarantees citizenship.
I am sure a movie about the Aztecs today would probably not be enormously well received. Alright, how much am I going to need for, like, water here? Like, I am unsure if the water pressure thing is a quantity problem or a distance problem. And we'll see if that works. Oh. Yes, I did copy that they were cells too. Oh shit, okay, well. This place is going to be occupied at a little bit of a haphazard rate then. Oh well. I'm sure the... Now what? Like, sometimes we would like for the player to stop doing what he was doing and instead slowly look around the prison to see if there are any green people that he needs to put in jail. Off you go. Actually, what even is a pandemic? Who even cares about a pandemic? It's not my problem to stop a pandemic. It's the health people's personnel. It's the doctor's job to stop a pandemic. Fuck are you bothering me for? You handle it. God damn it. Have anything here? There, have another doctor. Really need more prisoners soon. 200 prisoners, we're at 149. We should have more than enough then with these new cells being constructed. I wish they weren't listed as ready for inhabitation right yet, but... There was that one movie about Apocalyptico? Something like that. That was a movie from the perspective of a Mesoamerican tribesman being abducted by the Aztecs. That one's quite interesting. I don't know if I'd go so far as to call it a good movie, because it's very unique, shall we say, with all of the dialogue being in, you know, weird local speech and so on. But it's not bad, you know, it's got nice looking scenes, it's got good acting, it gets across a very basic story of a father wanting to get back to his family and rescue them. How the hell they survived for that long in that goddamn pit, I don't know. But, okay, it's cool. Apocalypto, says Chad. Yeah, that was the one. It's kind of a cool movie. But you can't have any white people in there, of course. That would be weird. I feel like this door is acting like some sort of a provocation on my prisoners, as they seem to constantly want to throw themselves at it for reasons I am unsure of. Like, it's locked, you can't get out there. And yet there's, ow, a door! What if I ran up to it and started slamming my face against it? Which I sort of kind of understand as well. Like, you're in prison, and there's a door to freedom that leads directly outside, right there. If you could only get it open, you could be free, but, of course, you can't get it open. Kind of a beautiful cock tease now that you come to think of it. Yeah, I like the idea of it more and more. Yeah. You have a door. Like, in a prison, every prisoner can see the door. There is only that door. Outside that door is freedom. But you can't get through it. Because it's enormous, goddamn, awful, fuck-off, blast door style thing. And hey! We found ourselves a little tunnel, did we? Let's get rid of that. But all of the prisoners can see it, all the time. You can see out into the streets where normal people are walking, law-abiding citizens, doing their thing, living their lives. That's a good form of punishment, and a method of encouraging the prisoners inside to maybe take their reform a little bit more seriously and consider actually getting out there. I like it. It's sort of kind of the idea behind... Oh, there goes another one. Well, this time, actually, the door opened for them. Yeah, because somebody dropped a drain on it. Like, I need to just dismantle this door and make a wall there, because apparently locking the door doesn't actually work, because then your prison guards are constantly going to be like, I'm really offended by locked doors. I need to open this door. I have to unlock it. So having a door there seems detrimental. Come on, construction crew. Do your job. I am always tempted to hire more construction workers. Even as I realize that getting more construction workers it doesn't really help. Because the major problem with how slow everything is to build is just that the construction workers take the longest and dumbest paths, and they constantly path themselves into little dead ends, locking themselves into rooms, and generally being a major disruption on the entire prison. Then again, I suppose active construction work would probably be a pretty huge disruption on a prison. Did we just find another woodsman's axe? Who is smuggling in the woodsman axes, exactly? For what purpose? Tree cutting? Ah, yes, we haven't actually added in any plumbing to the toilets yet, so, you're just gonna have to shit yourself for the time being. Sorry about that. I know that's a little inconvenient, but, well... You shouldn't have gone to jail, what can I say? Simple as. Ah, money, the eternal problem. I look forward to the day where I can fire all the construction workers. And just enjoy the morning blood sports. Like a man should. They also keep placing their stuff in the way of doors, and forgetting that they locked the jail doors behind themselves. Not very intelligent, these laborers. Not very intelligent at all. I wonder, if I were to click you and tell you to go up there, will you prioritize that work for me? No. No, you will not. Okay, well, it was worth a try. It was worth an attempt. Even if it was unlikely to succeed. No deaths. Not bad. Oh, more return prisoners. Good. Everyone's all... See, this is basically just recycling, is what it is. We are recycling the prisoners. We are bringing them back under even harsher conditions than they left, hoping that eventually they'll get the lesson that, yeah, no, it's just going to keep getting worse. That's all it is. It's just gonna keep getting worse. Every time you get out and get yourself sent back in again, it's just going to be a little bit worse every time. And eventually, they'll learn a valuable lesson about that, I hope. Right, so let's make a little... There. We'll have an armory. And a... civilian customers? Oh, that sounds like a remarkably bad idea. An armory, and where's the little derpy-ass room for people? Meeting room? No. Mail room, forestry, pop, apparel, library, visitation, laundry, staff room. There we go. Yes, I was going to put a staff room down here. Somewhere else for people to rest and relax on occasion. Right, we shall have a table and a nice long bench, and I do believe the armory requires a table as well. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You don't have a serving table that's a bit smaller than that? Really? Right, well, I suppose it'll squeeze in there. Drink machine. A wide sofa. And weapon lockers. There. And then we have a door leading out. Right. Then we'll put a nice little sniper tower down here. And hopefully that should forestall any further escape attempts. Hopefully. Even if they dig their way out. Money, 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 money. I think everybody's earned themselves another shakedown. God, it hasn't even been that long since the last one. You know, we really should be recruiting people from prisons. We really should. Like, imagine all of the logistical experts we've got locked up in prison. We should hire them to just work for our armies, frankly. Like, this is what Russia should do. Instead of hiring prisoners for Strafbataillons and just marching them towards the Ukrainian guns, go into the prison and just hire all of the smugglers. Because clearly, these people have some fucking expertise when it comes to bringing stuff for long distances and in quantity. Yeah, smuggling in poison and booze and ropes and drugs and screwdrivers and fucking watering cans. Whoever's running this has got quite some expertise under their belt. I see no reason why we shouldn't be able to weaponize it. I'm still working on getting that thing uninstalled. Where even are my little builder dudes? What are they doing? What are you doing, little builder dudes? Oh, you were focusing in on that. Okay, well, fair enough, I suppose. What was that? A rake? Oh, power drill. Okay. Rubbleeggs623 had this thought in my head for a while. Could Yorick be the best chance to get a loose alliance with the orcs if the situation came to that? He's essentially a third god to them as old Baelai. Oh yeah, no, Yorick could absolutely get an alliance with the orcs. No doubt. See, orcs will actually quite happily ally themselves with humans. As mercenaries, that is, like freebooters and stuff, will happily work alongside humans, as orcs actually kind of respect humans, because we usually give them a good fight, and we don't give up as easily. In fact, the orcs absolutely adore humanity because usually when they take a world from a lot of like little minor factions, they're not going to have the opportunity to launch any kind of a counterattack. But with humanity, if the orcs start moving into an area, usually the Imperium will start responding more and more loudly the deeper the orcs actually travel. And the orcs are quite fond of humans. It's just that they show their love for us in a somewhat challenging way. Their language of love is very different from ours, that's all. We could and should be the best of friends if it weren't for the fact that we have certain issues communicating. I am building a wall there, right? I am. Keep installing those doors.
Guarantees citizenship.
Your prisoners are filthy. Well, they're not that filthy. And I've got people working in the, like, you know, the laundry mat. They shouldn't be that filthy. It should be fine. Free time, they're going to go get themselves some books. They're being nice and cooperative. More families running screaming from their visitation hours. Okay, we've almost got enough people. Right, and did I actually research snipers yet? Oh, God help me, you fucking retarded sons of bitches. I didn't research snipers yet, did I? Guard tower, there, 5 grand. Oof, expensive. I'm gonna have to station a guard in this area permanently just because now they've found a slightly derpier way to travel. Right. 3 more cells up and operational and we'll get the cell block D grant. The general education course. We should set up that. Right, that is actually still running. Yeah, general education qualification is running, it's just that nobody has actually passed it just yet. And I should also get this workshop up and running. Wow. Ah, yes, you look like a fairly classical Christian preacher right there. He's teaching them. It's like Padre. What would Jesus do? Jesus? You mean Buddha? No, Padre. I'm not a Padre. Oh. Well, shit. But, hey, you know, when you're desperate, any spiritual leader will do, all due likelihood. Rowleg623, best bromance is Gazgul and Yarek. Love the conversation they kind of have when Yarek is escorted out of the Space Hulk by an honor guard of orcs. I hear that was good. I have not read that book. God, I kind of want to get back to reading some more 40k books, but I haven't read 40k like Black Library stuff in so long because Horus Heresy kind of turned me off on it, honestly. Like, there were really good parts of the Horus Heresy, don't get me wrong, but there were really bad parts of the Horus Heresy too. Really, really bad parts of the Horus Heresy. And the Emperor of Mankind, and then the fact that they started getting, you know, authors with Zir, and they started putting those pronouns in the books. Oh, yeah. It makes me long for the good old pure days of stuff like Gotrek and Felix. God, that was good stuff. Why are you breaking your toilets? Apparently, I don't have sufficient patrols in this area. Judging by the fact that nobody's coming to, arrest the people carrying out the vandalism. Maybe some CCTV cameras would be wise. Yes, I think so. until then, we'll just have a... general little guard patrol walking that all day. See, we don't need guards over here, because the mothers understand. They get it. They understand that they shouldn't really be starting any shit. Because if they start some shit, the prison guards might take an issue with their children. And you know what? You know, that is a beneficial thing. I mentioned the last time that children in a prison seem like a liability, because surely then, you know, the other prisoners could take the child captive and be like, okay, you're gonna do anything I want you to do now, because if you don't, I am just going to smash your child's head in with a fucking fire axe, which I've smuggled in. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do in that situation? But there are, of course, ways to turn this situation on its head as well. That's how many connections do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you're maxed out. Shit. But there are, of course, ways to turn this situation on its head as well. You could also equally simply just have the guards grab a hold of the baby and go, listen, you're going to cooperate, or your child's gonna have an accident. Is this a nice and humane way of imprisoning people? No, but you are in prison. And at the end of the day, prison is supposed to be a punishment. So, occasionally informing people that there might be severe and uncomfortable consequences to their actions might be a good way of reforming them. That's all I'm saying. We should consider it, at the very least. Right, there we go. A little bit of CCTV camera coverage. Just keep an eye on it. Finally, they managed to remove the fucking door. I mean, part of me's happy that they finally got around to it. Another part of me's less happy due to the timing. Alright, well, you go on, sniper. Right, and go and rebuild the wall there. I don't know how to actually place you. Deployment? Doctor, handler, order, sand cook, CCT cameras, patrols. Do I just be like, go there? No? Okay. Deployment. Prisoner direction, visitor direction, CCTV staff patrol, sign armed guard. Nope. Cooks, doctors, guards, patrols, dog handlers. I don't actually see any way to do it. Non-lethal snipers? Nah. I don't really feel we need to worry about that. Will you eventually feel the urge to go do your job by yourself, or, It sure doesn't look like it. Okay. Blah. Do you need a special building? Is your building, like, called specifically the Sniper Tower or something? Sniper? No. Yeah, guard tower. Isn't this a guard tower? Oh, god damn it. It's a different fucking tower. Okay, fine. Dismantle that tower, build... armed guards, guard tower, that one. Okay, so that tower just isn't It just isn't snipery enough for my sniper. My sniper does not find that tower to be satisfactory to his more complicated requirements and opinions, I guess. Okay. Very well. It's like, no, not that tower. That tower isn't towery enough. I require a more towery tower, please. I require a tower with more view or something. I don't fucking know. But that tower was not towery enough. Right, anytime you guys want to go over there and finish building that wall, it would be fine by me. That'd be A-okay. I'm sure there is a priority system in the game, it's just, I don't know where it is. There we go. Lovely, fantastic. There we are, now we've got a little sniper up there. This is not the time, Mayor Calvin. An incident at another facility has highlighted potential issues with security checks when it comes to family visitations prison. Until the process can be properly reviewed, all visitations must be suspended. Your trail house remove all visitation rooms from your prison. What if I don't care? I mean, that just sounds dumb. That is stupid, retarded. Oh, hey, we've got one of those ropes again. Oh, those ropes are always fun. Right, room. That's on room. There. No more visitations for you. See, the brilliance of that rope is, they will see the rope, and they will continuously run to the rope, and they will be continuously beaten down every time they reach the rope. See? It's kind of great. See? This'll just keep happening now, for all eternity. And the worst part is, it's really difficult to make it stop happening, because it's really hard to actually find the rope. Right, 2 more guards there, just... Because, you see, the rope is back there somewhere. And... Ah, there we go, we've got an opportunity to click on it. There, dump the rope. Yep, there goes another one. And now we wait for our building personnel to have time to go clear out the rope. How many more people will become victims of police brutality in between then? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Any more? Any more volunteers? No? Nobody else wants to try for freedom? Oh, no. 5th. There you go. Well, he didn't get far. It's a bloody day today. A very bloody day today. You know, now that we have a guard pavilion... I mean, yeah, now that we have a guard pavilion. Okay, so... let's make a bigger yard. See, or was it cliff edge? No. Wall, some perimeter wall? Perimeter wall. Probably a perimeter wall, if I was to wager. Yeah, probably. Okay. There, that'll be a very nice and big and luxuriously sized yard for the future. And then we just put the guard tower in there. There, we can put a guy with a shotgun in there. So the next guy somebody tries to throw a towel over the wall, they'll take some buckshot to the back of the neck. Might as well, since we already have it. Right, have we filled this up? We have. We have 233 prison capacity now. Not bad, not bad. Cash flow is beginning to even out again. Lovely. Reduce the average reoffending rate. Oh, we've got a way to go. Actually, what is my reoffending rate at the moment? Damn, really? Why do you keep penalizing me for deaths and stuff? I don't really get it. Reform, there we go. Average reoffending rate, 45%. It's not as bad as I was fearing. Yeah, 45%. We're only 15% away from the goal. That's not that bad. 0 deaths, too. We're getting there. And it's getting better every day. Every day we grow closer to God. Right, well, I'm gonna need to move those out of the way. Really? Well, good timing, right before the guard tower was done. I need to remember to start searching people's cells like every single day, because every single day they're digging. Like angry little moles, and it becomes annoying to find the fucking dig tool. There it is. Rope. Move to dump that. Large jail door. Into the park and... couple more armed guards to make sure we've got people. And I'll assign an armed guard to that. We're going to keep the view into solitary confinement, of course, just to remind people. And a little shakedown as well. Aggressively good builders, I will say. And all of this with a handful of sporks at their disposal. Somebody left a door open again, as per usual. Oh no, it's probably the climbing rope, yes. Because they still haven't gone to actually get rid of the climbing rope. I wish the guards would get rid of it. You know, the guards go up, they see somebody climbing the wall, and they spend a few moments beating the person climbing the wall, but they don't actually take a second to go like, okay, hey, there's a rope up there. Perhaps we should remove the rope as well whilst we're at it. They never take that extra step. It's a little bit too complicated for them. Oh boy. It's a lot of deaths. 12, wow, 13, 17, oh boy, that's a record, 18, nice. Can we get it higher? Can we hit 20? 19? Come on, just a little bit more. The rope's still there, there's still a possibility. The cleaning crew still have not bothered to go fetch the rope. There we go, 20. Seriously, building crew, you don't actually have anything else to do right now. You could go get that rope. Oh, it's another rope. It's a third rope on the top of it. How many climbing ropes are there on this wall? Well, I'll find out eventually. What are my building dudes even doing? Oh, they're all stuck. Running a prison is made significantly harder by the remarkable purity of the AI. Is that another rope? No, we still haven't dumped the preceding one. Don't worry about the prisoners or anything. There we go, we finally removed the rope. $23, nice. Even the mom cells are beginning to riot today. Ah, violence. A baton, huh. Damn, that was a violent day in the prison. A very, very violent day in the prison. Right. Let us expand the yard. Yes, making a larger yard should fix most of these problems, I think. Give the prisoners a little bit more freedom to run around should take care of most of their problems. There we go. There we are. That should keep them happy, I'm sure. And we found another tunnel. Nice. I feel like they've nerfed dogs. Dogs used to be able to find tunnels really, really easily. Not anymore. Maybe we should just have a dog patrol in the yard. You know what? A dog patrol in the yard is not the dumbest thing. Actually, no, that's stupid. Obviously, we'll do it close to the wall. Where, you know, the tunnel is going to have to come from. There. Much better. And yeah, the volatility was going to see to some pretty immediate riots today. Oh, the number of prisoners with serious complaints is dropping drastically as they are beaten into a comatose state. Perfect. Strike them. Strike them with a furious vengeance and they will soon calm down. Good, good, as the money flows in. Yes, yes. All of those deaths have led to a significant surplus in money as we get paid. Remember, we get paid for each new person we bring in, not for keeping people in. We get paid for per person we bring back in again. Also, this is the problem, isn't it? All of the workmen are getting stuck on this fucking door right here. Okay. Is there any way I can forbid you from using that door? Unfortunately, I don't think there is. So they're all constantly just going to sit around this door because this is the door they have arbitrarily chosen. And the various guards on break that could unlock the door are just like, nah. Nah. Don't really feel like it. Don't really wanna. Don't really wish to. God, I am going to have to put a guard on deployment here just to unlock this fucking door. Because my people have decided that this is the only entrance they like using. God help me. Okay, well, at least that'll smooth things up a little bit. Retarded though it may be. I see we're doing a bit of climbing again. Where's that armed guard I was supposed to have over here? Did he just decide not to bother today? Ah, he's only on one shift, that's why.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Okay, armed guard. You're gonna need to be there during those hours of the day. The problem with ladders, or ropes. Didn't we put a dog patrol in there too? Where's the dog patrol? Are there just no dogs available? Okay. Another dog handler then. Right. There we are. Now we've got an armed guard here. Dump. Ah. The refreshing sound of electricity in the morning. Beautiful. Blaze Stone, hey Arch, have an online light oval recommendation for you and chat. Parsing language. Parsing. Novel? Light novel? A recommendation for you in chat. If you haven't read Shadow Slave yet, very worth a read. Currently 1,800 chapters and going, but all very high quality. And Witcher. I am presuming a light novel, yes. Have we still not removed that rope? Climbing rope. Nope, it's in the progress of being dumped. Where are the builders? Are you all stuck? Fucking help me. You retarded little sacks of shit. Is there any way I can just give them keys? Can I just give them keys? Can I just give them keys? Hired staff members will carry keys. Yeah, but will that okay, no. Allow staff keys. Yeah, no, absolutely. Staff keys. Give keys. If you could not be stuck on every single solitary door, that would be fucking fantastic. I don't care if it's an extra security risk. I am beyond giving a shit about that. Just please get through the fucking doors, you little bastards. Also, I used to read a lot of light novels back in the day, but the issue is reading on my computer makes my fucking brain hurt, like, a lot. So I kind of stopped. It gives me the worst migraines to read on a PC, and all of them is PC, and I guess I could transfer them over to my reading tablet, but that feels like so much effort. Oh god, another one of these. Wait, escape today. How did you escape? What the how? But Sneeper, did you not? Did you? Okay, no, Sneeper, did you? Sneeper, did you stop him? I mean, he looks stopped to me. Yeah, he looks pretty halted to me. Okay, so I did you get him? I hope you got him. Oh. Who even knows? I take it the sniper stopped him, because that's kind of why he's there, to, you know, stop them from doing that. Hopefully. Yeah, it's not particularly surprising that you would try to dig your way out of there, but that is also why I put a sniper tower there, so fuck you. Right, 84,000 bucks. That's a pretty good amount. It's probably enough to start a death row program. Do I have a death row program? Unfortunately not. Right, well, regardless, we are going to start working on death row, because I like the idea of death row. Right, so how many people would we need on death row, I wonder? So, is there like a requirement for death row? Or have we researched killing prisoners yet? Death row, 10,000 bucks. Ouch. Legal defense. Execution liability. Oh, boy.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Oh, my tax will drop to 1%? Fuck yeah, do that, immediately. I hate taxes. Legitimately, I fucking hate taxes. Right, do we have enough room for a lawyer? Oh yes, we've Okay, Mr. Lawyer, I know this office is tiny and that you're not going to have any heating or light, electricity or anything, but I'm just going to need you to do your best with extraordinarily limited resources, okay? Please, get on with it. Ah, the sound of tasers echoing through the halls every morning. It is a pleasant noise, is it not? Yes, a pleasant sound. I quite enjoy it myself. Lurker, use fucking staff doors, so they use a staff key to open. Do they though? I think they get stuck on those though, too, or something. I don't like that. We'll just give them keys. Much better. I like giving them keys. Speaking of keys, once you're done eating, it's time for another shakedown. Time to check all of you little filthy bastards out. I should have gone with the woman that gets a cut of the value of all contraband. I would have been filthy, filthy rich by now if I did. Is that an Uzi? Is that a... Yes, that's an Uzi. That's a machine gun. Okay, somebody smuggled in a fucking machine gun. A pump-action shotgun and a taser. Good job. Good job. It's not easy to get that kind of firepower into prison. I remember. There was a whole massive, like, story arc in Oz. An excellent TV show, by the way, which I highly recommend. Where they managed to get a gun in, like a little Glock. They managed to get a gun in. And that was like, oh my god, this is huge. There's a gun in Oz. Wowzers, bowsers. Here, shotguns, tasers, and fucking Uzis are just day-to-day things, frankly. It's just, you know, it's what we got. Improve a yard. You know what? Yes. You are bleeding. Don't worry about it. Pretty normal. Don't panic. It's just a little bit of blood. You'd be surprised how you'd be surprised how normal that is around here. A little bit extra stuff in the yard to calm them down a little bit. Well, there's a lot of blood, I will admit. I still don't know why we have a bunch of meal plates just lying around there, but at this point I'm presuming they're probably just decorative. Beautiful, beautiful. And look, fucking prison doors don't use staff keys. They do now, because I've given them the keys to everything. See? Much better. Far easier. I wish they would eat their food and get back to work instead of just freezing there, but... that too is pretty normal.
Service guarantees citizenship.
I haven't got a complaint that my people are filthy in a little while, so... Here, one more janitor. Right, did we research death row yet? No, working on it. 7 more hours. Ooh. You sure? No, she's not dead. She's just unconscious about an overdose. Stop being such a whiny little bitch. It's like, oh, they're dead. No, they're overdosing. Hello, Maya. I own these grant business bring a lot of heat on my office. I am passing a bill which bans exercise equipment in prison yards. We need to remove all weight bans from yards so we find you have 6 hours. So, are just all of these events just blanket negative or something? They are, aren't they? This is one of those complications with video games these days, where it's like, oh, turn on events, and I'm like, oh, cool. What kind of events? Like a sudden riot, or maybe like a windfall boost to money, or I don't know, maybe like something insane, like a prison strike or something. No, it's just like, oh, micromanage a little bit. But video game, I don't know if that's funny. Why do you keep breaking other people's toilets? Unhappy guards will give weapons to your prisoners. I mean, 32 staff officers have serious complaints. Well, shit. Okay, what are you whinging about then? What is the problem? What are you... Bladder, bowels, and food. And recreation. But you have break rooms. Why you not simply go on break? Why you not just go on break? Why you not just go? Calm down, sit, relax. Why you not just do that? Why you no just do that? Why you no just do that? You can just do that. There's nothing stopping you from just doing that. Fine. Maybe I'll build like another staff room, I guess? A bigger staff room? Maybe? And there's 23 of them free at the moment. You'd think they'd have plenty of free time, but apparently not. Oh, what now? Visitors' rooms can now be re-added to your prison, if you so choose. Oh, thank you. How very kind of you. There we go. There. I mean, if they're pissy over the fact that they don't have enough time to shit and piss themselves, then I suppose more recreational facilities will solve that. Maybe. Possibly. Well, we have lots of spare room. Don't worry, we're working on it. We're working on it. Sujad, I can't imagine being an unhappy guard in a female prison. You can wallop women to your heart's content and no one will stop you. Witcher, I agree. I don't see what there is to complain about either, and yet complained they most assuredly do. And staff door there.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Yes, yes, good woman. Get to work, cleaning, cooking, and all of that good stuff. Ah. See, I feel like this is probably the bigger problem. The reason why they've got issues is because they keep fucking getting stuck. Apparently turning on, like, guard needs was a mistake because the game isn't actually programmed in a way that allows for this to function. As they just all get stuck again and again and again and again. It's like, is it because there's no sink there that they don't clean it because nobody comes and cleans it? Right, the game is just not very well fucking programmed, honestly. Just... let's dismantle that because the game is simply not fucking capable of pathing at all. And we'll build a larger storeroom up there, maybe. So I'm pretty sure this is where most of the unhappiness comes from. The retarded AI locks itself up against the wall and then goes like, oh, I can't get access to any recreation or any opportunity for me to poop or anything. Yeah, I know. It's because you've literally managed to lock yourself into a corner. Terrible AI is terrible, and its creators, Paradox, should be ashamed of themselves. Instead of putting out more DLC, maybe they should fix it. Incidentally, they cancelled, close enough, Prison Architect 2 as well. Or well, they didn't cancel it, to be fair. They put it on they suspended its development indefinitely or something like that, because it was supposed to come out in like a month or so. Prison Architect 2. It looked awful, mind you. It did not look good at all. It looked like they'd simply just replaced the old, somewhat charming art style with a haphazard 3D one and figured they'd just kind of push that product out the door and hope for the best. Probably with a 50th of the features of Prison Architect. Who the fuck ordered you to do that? Like, but sir, we decided to tear down the walls. But why? But why did you do that? I felt like it. Okay. Now, I just need to find the staff room again. There we go, staff room. That serving table, let's just put it in the middle of the room so they can't possibly fuck themselves up against it. Table. Table. Bench. Right. Try to minimize the opportunities for them to get themselves stuck as much as possible. I don't know if you guys listen to the radio, but here you go. Escapes. Oh, I wonder how. Oh, through digging. Okay, well, fair enough. Right, and I guess you need a sink, too. Otherwise, you won't clean your stuff for some reason. There, sink. Where did I put it? There.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Just spread it out a little bit, and I'm sure we'll catch it in the crossfire. There, if I make a big old staff room right there, surely that will be enough to handle it. One might think. Possibly. And I should probably make a sniper tower up here too to, you know, prevent that problem. Oh boy. Okie dokie. Now that you are building the staff room, hopefully that will keep people a little bit happier. Stop giving guns to the inmates. Oh, I love this. All of the guards are just sitting there like, oh, well, you know, we can't do anything. We're still stuck. How are you still stuck? How are you still stuck? How are you... Okay, I'm just gonna have to fire them. Foolish me for not expecting that you would be, you know, incapable of moving, even though there is nothing stopping you anymore. Here, let me just fire all of you. Alright. God help me. This video game is certainly a video game, there's no doubt about that. There. Replacements. And I'll have to buy another sniper, too. Holy shit. It's the first time I've seen the prisoners actually having enough opportunity to hammer their way through multiple doors, whilst half a dozen guards are watching. That's, rather remarkable, frankly. Never before seen that. A remarkable thing. Right, and let's mark that as just an empty room so they can stop getting stuck in there. Oh, no, wait, no. That's the armory part of it, too. Shit. Armory? There. There. Well, it frees up some more space in the prison, which is always good. A shotgun and a sword. Don't worry, the prison will fill up again nice and quick, no problems. Okay, fine. More workmen, just because I'm sick of how long it takes them to do anything. And find one of the armed guards too. There. I really wish you would just fucking stop taking this path. I just really wish you would stop using this door. I really wish you would just cease. I really wish I could just tell you to not use that fucking door. That would be really good. If I could somehow instruct you to not use that door, you could just use this one. You know, the one that everybody else uses. If you could just use that, no. No, you have to use this door. You have to use this door. And I can't forbid you from using this fucking door. Even if I lock it shut, you will simply just stand there, looking at the locked door, until someone will come from the other side of the fucking prison to open it for you. I fucking hate you. Ah, God, I guess I have to remove it. The problem is if I remove it, then the sniper is gonna have to... Like, it's so dumb, because the sniper needs that door to just... That's his position. As long as the door there, he can just be there, go in, go out, nice and it's easy. But the game just doesn't have the mechanics required to actually support that. So we're just gonna fucking wall it the hell back up, and the sniper is gonna have to walk a really long and painful way to his post. Ah, God help them. Well, look at the things again, actually. Oh, boy. Access only? Okay, I'll try that. Maybe access only will do something? But, again, try to avoid it. The exact same problem, though. Criminal insane, min security, CCTV camera, Instagram only, unlocked. Unlocked, staff only. And staff will be good, but that's exactly the same fucking problem, and the staff keep doing it. I want the staff to not do it. I want only guards. There needs to be an only guards enter this area option. That would solve all of it. Like, only guards get to come in here. Right, and I needed toilets up here because they shit in the same room. Now, surely this will be enough toilets for you. I hope. There. Did you install any lights in this room? You didn't, did you? Okay, install some lights for you. There. Is that gonna make them less complaining? 45 staff have in the door. Okay, now. There we go, yes. So long as they get unstuck from the bloody wall, there are more than enough facilities. I am basically at the mercy of the video game's pathfinding. So long as the pathfinding functions, they get to do all of the things they need to do. Once the pathfinding starts breaking, they start becoming unhappy. And then we get guns in the prison. Right. Still 12 staffers have serious complaints. Why? What do you need? What are you looking for? Bowels, rest, bowels, comfort. Okay, that should all be fixed now. Hopefully. Good. For the time being. On the bright side, all of those escapees have given me another massive bumper crop of cash, so that's good. I do enjoy that. Right, I should have another sniper tower here, but man, I really don't want to have another wall here. I don't want another door here, but I probably do need another door here. Then again, this door will be less attractive, probably. Right, door. Staff only, of course. Armory. I can have a sniper stationed up there, I think. Can I? I think so. Okay. And then sniper tower. Which is not called a sniper tower. Tower? Guard tower. Okay. Guard tower. And another shakedown. We have found another machine gun, an assault rifle this time. But only one assault rifle so far, which, hey, it's better than previously. An axe? Okay, this is better than it was. Yes, yes, now that we have solved the pathing problems, there are less assault weapons in our prison. Good. It might also be that the recent entries simply haven't had time to smuggle in any assault weapons yet. That too is possible, but let's look on the bright side, shall we? Right. Do we have enough doctors? One more doctor. Now then, what are the requirements for death row? I can finally get to that. Death row, death row, death row. Electroshock execution room, training room, gymnasium, nursery. Well, death row. See, I don't feel like I need to build a death row. I'm pretty sure we've already got death row fully active, really. Execution, where you send your prisoners to die. Ooh, nice. Indoors and electric chair. Is that all? Okay, well, that's simple enough. Right. I'm actually going to do this the intelligent way for once. I know that's a rarity, but I'm going to build a room that is going to be separate from everything else. Actually, hold on. We're going to do this extra smart. So, death row, right. The people on death row are obviously going to be somewhat pissy with us. So, we're going to make a separate area. Right, so they're going to be given nice and big cells. Yeah, nice and big cells. 5 by 4. It's nice and big cell. That'll keep them nice and comfortable. One would think we can put lots of stuff in there. We can put shower heads in there. There. Oh, lots of shower heads. They can keep most of their stuff. We'll have a 2-wide hallway. Plenty of space. There, so that'll be the cells. That should keep them nice and quiescent. Then we'll have, in case of whoopsie daisies, we'll have a guard room here for an armed guard, which I think that'll be wide enough. What else do we need? Gonna have a little chapel. A little chapel and a little common room. Like over there, right? What else? Visitation. If we have a cantina area. And what about workout equipment? Because they can't have a yard. We don't want a yard, do we? No, we don't want a yard. But phones. Visitation we can get through phones. We can just put some phones up there. Maybe put a little bit of exercise equipment in there as well. And that should frankly be large enough for a canteen. Let's make it 1 square wider, just in case. And then we have some walls. Yeah, that actually seems... Yeah, that sounds like a good one. Okay, we'll separate them away. And Cantina there, they will have no contact with the rest of the prison whatsoever, seeing as I imagined the people on death row are probably very likely to be very, very angry people. That strikes me as a definitive possibility that they're going to be very, very aggressive. So we'll build that entirely separate from everything else. Ah, I forgot about the most important thing. The Zappy Zap room. Right, the Zappy Zap room will be here. Yes. So that every day when they go to eat, they can look in at the Zappy Zap room. And wonder about what awaits them in the Zappy Zap room. I don't know about the ethicality of providing better living standards to the people on death row than the people who are in here for extended periods of time, but I'm sure they won't mind over much. Or if they do, well, if they want to get to death row, they only need to stab one of their fellow inmates and they can have a much better day, so I don't really see the problem. Did you make a climbing rope there, prisoner? Am I going to have to remove that? I am. Right. Dumb prisoner. Please don't make any work for my building crew. They're overworked as it is. And retarded. I wish Fear was a mechanic, chat. I fucking wish Fear was a mechanic. God, that would make the game so much better if Fear was an actual honest-to-God mechanic. That'd be brilliant. I still haven't really managed to keep enough people, like, clean. What about the prison labor thingy I've got going? Staff, deployment. Let's just make more jobs there then, I guess. There, lots and lots of jobs. Lots and lots and lots of jobs doing cleaning. Oh, you done already? Oh, good job. Right, doors, big jail doors. Red, obviously. Red seems to be the appropriate color here, no doubt. And red jail doors there, just so they can look in easily. Yes. I want them to be able to see what's up ahead. And the walls will be black? Ooh. That's kind of cruel, but sure. Uh-oh. See, nobody thought of getting rid of the trash there, and so we have... Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. They got rid of the trash, so we don't actually have a gaping hole out of our prison anymore. Very good, very good. It's not going to be the green mile, chat. It's going to be the black mile, I'm afraid. Way worse. There. Or, hold on, can I... Flooring. Ooh. Limestone. It's a bit expensive, but you know what? I think that might be worth it, yes. There. The Green Mile. It is a very good movie, after all. It is a really, 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 really good movie. Right, serving table. Bench. That's probably actually enough seating, I'd think. Yeah, it probably is actually enough seating. Oh. Are we having a fight again? Have we still not removed that fucking ladder yet? We haven't, have we? Okay. Somebody really needs to remove that. Also, do a shakedown whilst I'm busy building. Climbing rope. Dump. Please remove the climbing rope before more victims are created by its, fury. Also, need jail doors before my dudes lock themselves in. There, pretty little jail doors. And we'll make a jail door on the armory as well, for obvious reasons. Some lights would be kind of nice, I guess. Light, red. Oh, I can't put that there, damn. Well, a nice and brightly lit execution chamber is a good execution chamber, of course. One light per cell. Shower heads for all of them. Actually, I should just make one of these, and then I don't need to do the rest, right? Drains. A comfy bed, even. They're gonna get a comfy bed. We shall spare no expense. Comfy bed. Radio. A chair. A sofa feels like too much even for death row. Yeah, come on. Yeah, some limitations. Come on now. Nice little bookshelf. Phones will be in the common room, so they can call their loved ones and tell them that they're about to fucking die. There we go. I'll even give you a TV. Nice, big, large TV. And table tennis. Yeah, you can have a bit of table tennis. That'll make you super duper happy. The pews are fucking enormous. Actually, screw the table tennis then. Prayer mats. There's all of their stuff. Why are the pool tables so large? If only the pool tables were smaller. Right. Remove that out of there. Put the pool table over in the corner. It'll be extraordinarily uncomfortable to get to, but that is not my problem. Common room. For a moment there I thought I saw Colosseum. No, it's just chapel. Cantina. I suppose it would be nice if I had If I had a medical station down here as well, just in case. A warden statue. Yes, we'll have a warden statue right there. We'll have 2 warden statues leading into the execution chamber. Oh, perfect. Yes, windows. Yes, 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 yes. So that the condemned can look outside upon the world one final time. Yes. Brilliant. I mean, some of them are only going to be able to look out at the rest of the prison, sure, but it's something, isn't it? Right. Guard locker. A little table. And weapon rack for the one-armed guard. And maybe an infirmary here. Yeah. I probably don't need it. Like, they're gonna be so pacified with how nice it is here that I'm probably gonna... I'm probably not gonna need that. Probably not. Right, let's make sure the water tunnel is a decent distance away. Oh, God, again? Now what? Yeah, maybe if I just don't pick up. Maybe you'll just leave me the fuck alone if I just don't pick up. How about that? How about I just ignore you? How about that? I can't hear anything. Nope. Not a sound. Not a word. Not a single solitary noise. Not a one. Ah, toilets. Toilets is they need shitters in their cells as well. All right, put that at the end of the bed. Nope, can't hear you. You're just gonna keep calling, aren't you? You've been calling for hours now. You're a very, very patient individual. Fine. The identities of a number of witnesses in a federal prosecution case have been leaked, and some of them are inmates in our prison. Dumb. Hits have been taken out on them, but we need them alive. You need to identify the prisoners and keep them in one piece until their court date comes up. And how the fuck am I supposed to do that, then? How? Prisoners, right. Does any of them stand out somehow? Have you marked them in any way? No, no you haven't. Well, in that case, I'm sorry, but they're gonna fucking die. Yep, they're dead. If you haven't given me some way to identify them, then they are all motherfucking dead. Because normally, in a situation like that, you would call the warden and go, hey, prisoner ABCD are wanted dead. You should probably put them in protective custody. Well, my protective custody now is going to have a decently operational, medical staff. And that's going to be their only hope for living through this particular trial and tribulation of theirs. Tough shit. Sendum, hey Arch, I was driving home on the expressway and saw an M4A1 Sherman Grizzly named Golem. It's the same tank used in Battle Brothers Episode 3, Canonton. It was being transported with 2 other Shermans. Really? That's pretty fucking cool. That's really fucking cool, actually. Now, speaking of, logistics. I would presume... max security? Supermax? Ah, okay, now death row, maybe. Yes. There we go. I mean, you won't be permitted to enter the armory, no, but... Right. That'll hopefully keep the rest of the prison population out of here. We can hope. As I'm presuming this also means that we don't allow the, death row prisoners to leave either. I, again, hope. Hello, Mayor Calvin. Oh, hey, I can rebuild things now. Lovely. Oh. Of course, it's not so simple as to simply press on them and place them somewhere. No, that would be far too convenient, I agree. That would be far too convenient. Right, there you go. There. Exercise equipment is back on the menu, boys. It is expensive building a death row wing, isn't it? Ooh, reduction in the required strength of conviction before death row prisoner properly started. Ooh. Yes, I like that. We're playing a bit fast and loose with our cash flow here, but, Oh. Doggo has discovered tunnel activity. Time to wake everybody up and check what's in their little cupboards. What are you hiding? Who's hiding what? Nothing, really. That's a lot of... There we go, yeah, I figured. I was about to say, that's a lot of flags for a false positive. We really need a Hive City simulator. We really do. We really actually do. It would be like this, just more violent, essentially. Starting the morning with anger and destruction yet again. I am disappointed by your lack of ability to behave. Oh. Have we built ourselves another ladder, have we? Go and dump that, please. Oh, some returned prisoners. Wonderful, wonderful. Our recycling endeavors are being richly rewarded. Yet again, yes. And death row is mucho finito. Okay.
Citizenship.
Now, the crowning achievement. The electric chair. Place that bad boy down. It's going to be a while until we get enough money to actually build this. Unless... Cell block E. Raise the capacity to 500 people. Jesus Christ. We're not getting there. No, not yet. But, oh yeah, we cleared... Yes, in fact, we already had everything there. Reform Prisoner Initiative. Hey, 41%. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, is that a nice cell? I mean, that looks like a pretty nice cell to me, doesn't it? Got a shower, you've got a bookshelf, you got a toilet, you've got a radio. That's a pretty nice cell, right? What else could you possibly want in a cell? Let's put a bin in here for contraband, actually. What else could you possibly want in a cell? See, they've added in so much pointless shit now that A buoy? A buoy does not sound necessary. Unmanned searchlight. As funny as that would be, I don't think that would be necessary, no. Ah, and a water cooler. There. Mirror, says chat. Sink and mirror. Oh, cell increases cells grade. Nice, okay. Yeah, sure, we'll give it sink and mirror as well. Okay, that's a very nice cell. A very luxurious cell. I don't see any reason they would have to complain about this. This is downright fucking exuberant. Luxury cells. Granted, it will also be the last cell they will ever occupy, but hey... I'm surprised the game has no method for simulating conjugal visits or something like that. That would be mildly funny, actually. Right, and then we can have our one guard in there. And a couple of station guards. Oh, the electrical chair doesn't need electricity, does it? I mean, fair-y fucking enough. Here. I'm just gonna tie this one up to it. Oh, never mind. Actually, yes, do mind. There, and then dismantle like what? That one and like that one? And that'll cut them off from the other generator, I think. We'll see. If I'm correct, then everything is kosher. If I'm not correct, well, then the prison is not going to have electricity for a little while, which is not the worst thing ever. And let's do a shakedown, because I just found a power drill on somebody, which makes me suspicious of all of my other citizens. Sendium, there was also an M7 priest with the Shermans. You know, it probably is like a museum that's picking up some new stuff or something, in all due likelihood. But man, I wish it was like a sign of a new movie being made or something like that. Because, you know, Fury, for all of its multitude of faults, was not a bad World War II movie. And Fury is old now. I hate the fact that Fury is actually an ancient fucking movie at this point. Like, look it up. It was the last, like, World War II movie we got. We haven't received anything else beyond that. What, Dunkirk? Wait, no, was Dunkirk later? I think Dunkirk was later, but... I don't really qualify Dunkirk as a war movie, honestly, because it's more of a human drama movie, in my opinion, than it is a war movie, if you get my drift, you know? Oh, are you still connected via this, perchance? Like, I don't consider Dunkirk to be the same kind of stuff like Saving Private Ryan or Fury or anything like that, you know? Is that unreasonable? I don't think so. I think that's entirely reasonable. Right, and then, yep, and then I can turn that on and... yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Beautiful. That's how it goes. Fury sucked, rewrote history? Oh, yes, of course. Of course. Like... oh, see, the problem is, like, at this point, I am well beyond the worries about that. It's like, oh, this historical movie wasn't historical. No. No. You don't say. Shock and surprise. And I know, yeah, so we should kind of just be like, yeah, that's still a bad thing, and yes, it is still a bad thing, and you should still critique Fury for doing that, but at this point, if there aren't any transgender, black, disabled lesbians in it, I'm kind of just shrugging. I'm kind of just shrugging at it. It's like, okay, well, you know. And hey, it had decent effects. It was a cool enough movie to watch. It had nice explosions and stuff. It had a pseudo-realistic representation of a duel between a bunch of Shermans and a tiger. You know, it wasn't too far off. Basically, 3 Shermans against a tiger, yeah. I would expect the 3 Shermans to probably come out on top at that point via maneuvering. Now, yes, it is idiotic for the tiger then, probably, you know, driven by an ace fucking crew, to be like, "Ah, Shermans, we have some dead to our front. Start advancing upon the enemy tanks, making it more difficult for us to aim and shoot." Retarded, of course, but still. Do I have enough water pressure to just build this into one big network? I kind of hope it is. We need more Saving Private Ryan though. Like there is just no war movie that has managed to do quite what Saving Private Ryan did. That was such a good movie. Like frankly, I'll be happy if, like, I'm not even gonna be so full of, you know, asks as to say I want a war movie. If you could just give me an action movie in a war setting, I'd be happy. If that is all I could get, I'd be relatively happy with it. You know? And Vietnam movies too, God. At least World War II got Fury, right? When did we last get a Vietnam movie? Or, God help us, a Korean War movie? Holy shit. We just need war movies. We need historical epics, too. We need things like Zulu, like Alexander, like Kingdom of fucking Heaven. God, Kingdom of Heaven was a great movie. I remember when that movie came out and people were like, nah, it's not that good. Yeah, it's not very historically accurate. Like, yeah, sure, but fuck. If only you could see the future and how far we are about to fall. Okay, so we've got our prison cells now. I'm presuming there's nothing special with like a death row cell. Is there? No, it's just... Yeah, it's just cells. Okay, cool. There we go. Right, intake. We can now start getting death penalty people. Death row. Is it still unavailable? Like I want lots of death rowies actually.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
Right, let's see then. Punishment policy. Punishment. Let's see. Murder. Murder. Solitary, I mean, that's fine. Moida. Can we not then sentence them immediately to be executed, sir? Alright, yeah, death row inmates. Which one of these are death row? I have no idea. Just different uniforms to me. Was it green that was death row? I think it was green, yes, green, the color of compost. Can I not take away the... Really, can I not take away visitation? Are you serious? Come on, I must be able to take away visitation from death row, come on. Apparently they must be given... Really? They must be given visitation. Well, that's downright fucking annoying, isn't it? I was not aware of this little quirk. Okay, if they must be given visitation, then... I suppose we can make... A visitation room here, probably. I suppose. I don't like it, but okay. Now, about the intake thingy. Death row. Unavailable. Oh. Specifically designed death row cell. Wait, but I just looked for a designed death row cell and you didn't find one. What the little video game are you doing to me? But I just checked for a death row cell, didn't I? Training room, gymnasium, meeting room, restaurant, empty room, gymnasium, padded solitary cell. Criminally insane, padded hiding cell, nursery, shopping meal, reception, chapel, export, forestry, classroom, library, visitation, cleaning cupboard, staff room, laundry, common room, morgue, infirmary, office, delivery, garbage, execution. Yeah, I've got an execution room right there. Dormitory, solitary, canteen. I mean, I don't see any. Was it because I didn't have an execution chamber? Was that unavailable? No. Okay, so I guess maybe it changes eventually. Possibly. Right, did you just designate the hallway as a cell? Don't do that. That's retarded. I'm guessing they're just not available at the moment or something. Right, so if we're gonna do it this way, we'll have a basic door leading into the front. And then I'll have a staff door there. And the jail door there, and the booth in the middle, and then we'll just have a guard stationed there. Permanently. Visitor booth. Prisoner and visitor. Now the hope is that they'll bring them in from the correct side, like in there, so that the visitor will enter through there and be introduced via the guard. That's the hope. Whether or not that's gonna happen, well, that's a very big question. Enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors. What do you mean, video game? What is your quandary now, then? So I'm pretty sure this is enclosed. Yes, okay, you're just being weird. Right, fine, let me paint them out manually for you, then. There. Happy now? Happy now? Yes, good. Right, well, I guess I'll get some death row prisoners when I get them. In the meantime, a high security, a max security prison part might be good. To keep the violent prisoners away from the other violent prisoners. Love letters. Of course, love letters. Violent psychopaths. Of course they would have lots of fans. Why did... Oh, no, you're not disconnected. It's just that you didn't load when I zoomed in. That's fine. Oh, but I want people to be in death row now. I want to fry human beings and smell their delicious flesh sizzling and popping in the sun. Yes. Yes. Switch on. That's a good point, chat. Switching on is fun. There. And now I should build a maximum security, because I have a lot of maximum security people, and then the rest of the prison can be for everybody else. Since I'm not actually recruiting maximum security prisoners, they just keep making themselves into maximum security prisoners by committing lots of murder inside of my prison. Which is different, of course. So sniper tower? Yeah, it's probably still covering over there, so it's probably fine. Nice big maximum security wing over here with tiny little cells so that they'll all scream and attack each other every single day. I do like the idea of it. Yes. Yes. It would be an extraordinarily violent part of the kitchen prison. Do I have enough food deliveries? I feel like I'm getting a lot of ingredients dumped on me. Oh hey, one of the witnesses dead. Huh. But 8 of them are still alive. That's a lot better than I'd expected. Holy shit. Only one of them died? Really? Damn. Clearly, I have a very well-functioning prison if only one of those prisoners actually died. Especially considering I took no measures whatsoever to try and protect them. Nice. Right, it's time for another tunnel search, everybody. We are going to delve into your cavities to see if you're digging anything. I expect a congratulatory phone call from the mayor. No? Really? 25 staffers have serious complaints again. What now, then? Dump. What are you complaining about now, staffers? What's wrong? Food and comfort. Food, rest, food. Food bowels. Oh god. What? But why? Why? You just got off break, for fuck's sake. Why? I wish I could force them to go take breaks or something. Like, set up a period where they must go and sit down. Because there's enough facilities, they just choose not to utilize them. I mean, this place is a horrid mess. There's 30 people off duty right now that could go and rest that choose not to. A even bigger staff room? Would that help? I feel like the problem isn't the staff room, it's the fucking idiocy of the AI. More guards won't really help, because it's not that they're not off duty, it's just that they don't fucking go and do stuff. Okay, let's try more guards, just in case they're too busy or something. Surely, now you must have plenty of spare time. I mean, there's one prison guard here last stream said they had 2 guards per 150 prisoners. I've got almost 1 guard per 2 prisoners, and apparently they still can't get their breaks on time, the lazy bastards. Well, lazy shits, indeed. Still no people in death row. Unfortunate. Let's make sure we have the intake to max. Yes, it is. Good, good. Available, unavailable. The puntas, you're just around if throwing mates require specific in death row cell. Able to specifically designate a death row cell, but that doesn't actually exist. Prison labor, cell status, free cell. And there's nothing called the death row cell. Yep, I think it's set up. It's just weird. There. I guess they probably do need access to the visitation room as well, don't they? Otherwise they're not going to go in there and then they're going to scream outside of the door. There. But you don't get access to the visitation part of it, for obvious reasons. Another shotgun. Right, and hiring more staffers only increased the number of unhappy staffers. Well, I suppose I should have seen that one coming, shouldn't I? Right, more staff break rooms, I guess, will have to be the solution. Can I at least copy that one? Maybe they're angry they have to walk too far to it or something? That might be it. That'd be mildly retarded, but I would not be surprised by this video game if that was to be the case. Right, what if I just make one? Don't wanna, nah, that would be dumb. Find there's a nice nook and cranny to shove you into. I mean, that would sort of kind of work. Kind of. Kind of. I'll just make a concrete wall there, and we can open up the perimeter walls. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Speaking of fine, concrete tiles. That means that you will walk faster when you're going to your break. We do have lots of spare room. Don't worry, don't worry. We're bringing in more people as quickly as we can. If anything, we just need maximum security now. That's all we really need. Maximum security, to bring in maximum security prisoners. Nice. And now just make it nice and full of things, and we can tear down those walls. Oh, now what? According to some of our guards, a new radio host on the station the prisoners listen to has been saying a lot of things that are riling up the inmates. It might be worth removing the radios for the time being, unless they start to take what he's saying seriously. Jesus, a recent high profile gang case implicated one of our minimum security prisoners, a higher ranking gang leader. They've remained under the radar, but now everyone knows who they are. Okay, well, that's unfortunate for them. Oh, another... I feel like I was doing lots of sweeps for tunnels, but apparently not enough sweeps for tunnels. Useless dogs. Dogs can't smell tunnels under the concrete, can they? Is what I'm starting to realize, because I've got dogs patrolling this, but I guess the dogs can't smell under the concrete. Well, that sucks. Oh well, that just means I get more people to come into my prison. It's a win-win situation. Oh, you're done already? Oh, nice. Right, that already designated as the staff room? It is. Okay, and a little bit of electricity wouldn't go amiss either. There. Hopefully that will give them even more opportunities to take a rest. We're down to 10 unhappy staff members. Good, 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 good. That means they'll hand out fewer assault rifles. And Sandrum, good way for Hollywood writers to be good writers. Put them through what the characters they write go through. World War II, put them in a boot camp. Fancy? Make them rock march through the wild, etc. Yes, that is actually a very good idea. That's what they did for the Alexander movie. They actually made the extras and the actors and everybody learn how to fight in a phalanx formation. Like, they brought in experts on ancient warfare and physical trainers to teach them how to fight like the Macedonians did. And it gave them a much better appreciation of, well, how that nonsense worked. There's something to be said about forcing people to try and suffer for their art. It usually makes the art better, surprisingly enough. Lovely. Right, you complaining less now? Okay, you are complaining less now. Good. 5 staff members have died on duty? Well, you came to work at a prison. You should expect a couple of casualties here and there. It's pretty normal, frankly. Beyond normal. There. Everybody's having a good time, shitting and pissing where they're eating, relaxing, listening to the radio. I gotta say, though, I'm a little bit unsure as to why they give the prisoners guns when they're unhappy. I mean, come on. So, you're unhappy with your job, right? You're working in a prison. You think it's, oh, maybe too dangerous or too many aggressive prisoners or something. You get sick of all of the constant fighting. And so what do? You decide to go into the armory, grab yourself a shotgun, and then go to a prisoner and go, here, have this. How exactly is this going to reduce the danger you're in? How exactly is this going to increase the comfort level of your job? I don't think it will. I think it will simply just make everything a lot worse for you, and I don't see why you're doing this. It seems very, very foolish. %67%. Is anyone lacking food, though? Oh, we might need to produce a little bit more food, but we'll probably make a separate kitchen for the... well, a second kitchen, more correctly, for the high security wing. What's the intake looking right now? Minimum and medium security. The criminally insane. Remove intake restrictions. Oh yeah, that's fine. Riots are not a problem. We'll still get people in here even if there's a riot going. That's not a problem. That's fine. Riots are minor and usually highly temporary inconveniences that happen on a basically daily level here. It's fine. It's not a problem. Also, I feel like you've had a little bit too much sleep recently. Let's check out your toilets whilst you chill. Lighter, drugs, a rope. We really should start running an inventory over uniforms, honestly, because people keep making ladders or rope ladders out of uniforms. This seems like it would be pretty easy to stop by simply just, you know, going like, okay, there's 247 uniforms in circulation, there's 247 reserve uniforms, so at the end of the day, we should always have about, what is it, 500 and something odd uniforms, surely? So if we count all of the uniforms and we realize that we have less or more uniforms than we actually should have, that should then make people go and check out people's cells, right? Right? You wouldn't think that would be that complicated of a problem, but apparently it is. I don't even know what they did wrong. They just got beaten. Alright, carry out a shakedown as well, then. Make sure that they're not keeping anything secret from us. Cigarettes, scissors, cell phones. Alright, so long as we don't find any more assault rifles, I'm actually pretty happy. I wonder if these 1,157 places include both holes, because women have double prison pockets, which gives them a serious advantage over a man. A man only has access to one prison pocket, which he can possibly abuse. Women have access to 2 prison pockets they could possibly abuse. Also, I see we have more mothers today. Have we filled up? Yes, we've filled up all of the maternity cells, haven't we? Yes, well... all I can say is you better hope that some of them either escape and or die, otherwise you're stuck in the infirmary for the foreseeable future. Unfortunate for you. I should also just invest in a nice, like, little perimeter wall, maybe. Oh, there you go. I don't know why I didn't, you know, put gates down before, as you'd think gates would be pretty useful. I didn't know you could put down gates. So, gates. And that will then need to be opened by an officer, will it? Okay, that's some mild inconvenience, but you know what? I am more than happy to inflict mild inconveniences upon people. That's not a problem. Ooh, an oriental wall, yes. I like the idea of an oriental wall. That does block people, right? Ancient Japanese feel. But it blocks prisoners, right? I think and hope so. Right, the biggest escape hazard seems to be down here. Look at that. Perimeter walls. We really are getting into the future now, aren't we? Maybe, floodlight. Large of forestry. Ooh. I don't know which direction the floodlights are pointing in, so we're just gonna pass, couple here, couple there. There, I'm gonna build some more sniper towers, and very soon we will have a prison with less than 200 escapes a day. That would be kinda sweet. Then again, the escapes are also kind of the primary way that I'm getting money by rejuvenating my prison population, so I don't really know if stopping prisoners from escaping is really all that intelligent. Ah, that is a very interesting way to light something up, but hey, at least it lights something up, doesn't it? It's kind of starting to look like a prison now, sort of. How much do you want to bet that's a hole? Well, I'll find out the next escape attempt. Do we have ourselves another rope ladder? We do, don't we? We do indeed. Dump. It'd be nice if there was a way to set up an automated system for dumping rope ladders in That specific position, as they always place them right there as well. Always right there. Yeah. Maybe just like run an electrical fence right there. That's the only part of the fence that has electricity in it, but it's enough to fry your fucking eyeballs out if you touch it. That'd be useful. Right, are you all happy now? You're all happy now. Good. Right, everyone's pleased with themselves. Nobody has any complaints anymore. We've confiscated some more climbing ropes. And everyone's largely happy. The guards are happy. The prisoners are... happy? Close enough to happy. They're happy in solitary confinement. Still don't have anyone in death row, though. I did build this way too big. I should have built it smaller. Oh well. Nice big high security area will probably make up for it. But that will be next time's endeavor, I think. As for now, I am getting hungry. Very hungry, in fact. And when I get hungry, I eventually grow grumpy. Yes. We must stop this. So until next time, chat, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your generous donations, as always. And I'll see you again tomorrow, where we'll probably have to get started on a second big prison project, as Equestria has finally been taken over. But now, we need to crush the resistance of the Equestrian people, with love extraction, and the establishment of many, many forced breeding camps. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy to indoctrinate all of them into the breeding camps, but an effort will be made. Oh, did I? Yes, I did, Sajad. Sajad, Lord of the Rings showrunners want to make Sauron the hero of his own story. Witcher, linked in Discord. Of course they do. Of course they do. Oh, actually, I missed Rubber Legs too. Have you seen the Russian T-34 movie? Basically, Russian Fury, main gripe is with the T-34 bouncing a long pack 75 at point-blank range. That does sound rather Russian, I agree. And now, I've seen them. Have a good night, chat.